It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. You talk about this Miami defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited. Is it no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays? That's what they've got to take care of. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
50, and you want to hey, 626.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back to the ground with Hall. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Hey, get set.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When you talk about this Jets defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A good pickup there at 22. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Get set.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, a run with Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you bring the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this 1st half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Running free at the 45. Breece Hall. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Dolphins, nothing. Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the gun, it's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This fielded right at the goal line. first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards.
Go ahead. All right, let's go. Out.
They'll run Achane. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Achane once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins. Point away now from moving out in front. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got enough. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Jets.
Rodgers now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On play action, now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go with the blitz as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction. And that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Durham Smythe, 65 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The two are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 178 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Got to figure now after getting that turnover they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown Miami. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A 28-yard gain.
Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
To throw is Rodgers.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
All right, come on.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have